Good evening. I'm Angela Headwall, Executive Director of Alexander Hamilton Scholars. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for our end-of-year campaign kickoff call, Together More Than Ever. And in these turbulent times, this could not be more true. Your joining in support with us permits us to join in support with our scholars in accessing higher education, breaking poverty cycles, and supporting their development as future leaders of tomorrow. Thank you again for your support.
Hi, the mission of Alexander Hamilton Scholars is to empower and provide opportunities to high-achieving, underserved students so that they're able to achieve success both in college and career. My name is Rashid Farrell. I've been on the board of Alexander Hamilton Scholars for about 2 years, and I'm here today just to share a little bit about why I'm so passionate about giving of my time, energy, and financial support to Alexander Hamilton Scholars. You heard me just talk about the mission of the organization. When you begin to look at the young adults that we are engaged with, maybe spending time with them one-on-one, looking at how they begin to kind of form their opinions and ideas of how they want to interface with the world through some of the programming that we take them through, it really stands out to you how much each and every single one of our scholars wants to have a positive impact on the world in which they're in. And for me, that means a lot because it shows that the generations coming up behind me are really invested and thoughtful in how they're going to make a positive and grand impact on the world. And I dare to say that our scholars are going to be some of the individuals who are at the front lines across a multitude of industries, ranging from the medical field to the legal field, looking at politics, the whole gamut. And so when you look at a population of people who are so passionate about whatever the lane is that they're currently in, and we are equipping them or helping to equip them to really achieve their aspirations and their dreams, it's a no-brainer as to why I give and why I spend my time, energy, and financial support. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you too consider how you can give of your time, financial, or even energy to help ensure that our scholars for years to come are having great impact on the world in which we live.
Hi, my name is George Cox. I'm the founder of Alexander Hamilton Scholars. And on behalf of the staff and the board of directors, I hope you're enjoying this Zoomcast to celebrate our end-of-year campaign for 2020. You know, it's been a very challenging time for everyone, especially for our scholars and the staff. The staff has met many emergency situations on behalf of our scholars very successfully this year, and thank you for your support that enabled them to do that. But what I've really been impressed with has been the opportunities that they have seized upon in this unusual and difficult time. And let me give you one example, and that's internships. Yes, we've had internships in the past, every year, but what we are focused on now and what we understand better now is the importance of internships in how they can level the playing field for traditionally underserved communities. You see, an internship, yes, gives them income, and that's extremely important in these days. But they also give them organizational experience. They give them ideas on how to interact in the world that they're going to face once they leave college. And that's why there's such a major emphasis on them going forward next year. Yes, we live in a virtual world right now, but they still interact with the people in those organizations. And they're building networks as they do that. And that's extremely important to build those networks. So thank you so much for your support. We couldn't do it without you. And have a wonderful last quarter of the year.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Hill, and in 2016, my junior year of high school, I was selected as an Alexander Hamilton Scholar. I dreamed of attending college, but I didn't know exactly where I needed to be or all that it took to get there. As a low-income and first-generation college student, this dream of higher education wasn't and is still not supported by my parents, either financially or otherwise. So when any of us scholars say that AHS is family, we really mean it. And this family support is limitless. I chose to take a less traditional route after graduating high school by throwing myself into a year of direct service with the AmeriCorps program City Year Philadelphia. Here I was a tutor and mentor to students from underserved backgrounds, both similar and sometimes even more challenging than my own. As I journeyed from rural Missouri to urban Philadelphia, all while applying to college for the second time, the financial literacy lessons and college admissions advice from AHS made my gap year the most successful it could be. The following summer, with internship funding from Hamilton, I was able to work for an electoral reform nonprofit and gain political experience that propelled me into my current political science major. As of today, I am a junior at my university. I currently serve as student government president and ambassador to the chancellor's office, and I've taken on numerous other leadership roles. And anytime I'm struggling and don't know who to call, I reach out to AHS. Whether it's something as small as where I went to study abroad or something as influential as writing an appeal to financial aid, Hamilton Scholars has been there every single time, whether staff or my peers. Without the program, I would have no one else to turn to. As for my future, I hope to obtain joint law and public policy degrees or a master's in peace and conflict resolution. My highest aspiration is to work as a foreign service officer for the Department of State, a career that I never would have known existed without a Hamilton alum. Your donations do not only change the lives of our scholars, your contributions also allow us as servant leaders to turn around and change our communities and our world. So thank you.
I'm Amber Moore, and I'm a 2013 Hamilton Scholar. I grew up in a small town in southeastern Ohio, and I graduated from Ohio State University in 2018. I'm now about to graduate with an MPH in epidemiology from the Rollins School of Public Health at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. Through my graduate school education, I've worked at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Georgia Department of Public Health on topics ranging from chronic disease to suicide prevention. Now, I'm helping to combat the COVID-19 pandemic by volunteering with state and local health departments. None of this would have been possible without the Hamilton Empowerment Program. I first got into the world of research through their Independent Internship Support Program, which helps to alleviate the financial burden associated with unpaid internships. This provided me with an amazing opportunity that many first-generation college students don't have the opportunity to take. And it helped to open a lot of doors for me later on in my career. I'm so grateful to be able to participate in a program that inspires me to put good into the world in a challenging and uncertain time.
Hi, I'm Bre Legan, and I'm a 2013 Hamilton Scholar. I'm also a staff member here at AHS now. I'm the Marketing and Volunteer Manager. And it's been truly incredible to go through this 5-year program, stick with my Ham fam, and then full circle, here I am supporting future scholars all across the country and sometimes world. One of my favorite parts about the program when I was a scholar was the check-in calls that we do with our Hamilton staff. And it's been such a powerful experience being on the other side of these calls now and helping younger Hammies navigate through life's challenges. And this year is extremely challenging, especially for our 2020 Hammies that are applying to college right now. They're facing a totally new landscape in this pandemic with academics and standardized testing and so many unknowns. And this part of the program has been especially important for these Hammies. I also just want to take a little bit of time to brag about our program staff. They pulled off an incredible summer program, moving completely virtual this year. Michaela Lane is our program manager, and she's a 2015 Hamilton Scholar, and Jonathan Luengrath is our program specialist, and they made such a meaningful experience for all of our Hammies. We went virtual for Seattle Leader Week, New York Leader Week, and International Leader Week, and judging by the reactions that we've had from scholars and the continued connections that we're seeing form and strengthen, so we're doing something right, and we couldn't do it without you and your support here, helping us along the way, navigating this virtual landscape in this unfamiliar time. Thank you for coming together with us here tonight, because we're stronger together and we're together more than ever for each other, for staff, and most importantly for our students. Feeling empowered? Want to get involved? All you have to do is go to hamiltonscholars.org/EOY, and it'll take you to this webpage. And all you have to do is read our lovely text if you'd like, but click the Donate Now button, and it'll take you directly to our classy donation portal. Let it load a little bit here. All right. And you can choose a one-time gift donation. You can also customize your amount. You can donate in honor of someone, include your information, your payment details, and then you click Give Now. It's as easy as that. You'll get a tax receipt emailed to you. And if you'd like other ways to donate, you can go back to our website, and if you click Get Involved from our drop-down tab menu, it'll take you to this page. You have information on volunteering, but what's really important right now is our mailing address where you can send a check directly to us. We also have our federal tax ID number here. You can contact us at donations@hamiltonscholars.org. And you can also click any link in the emails that have been sent to you. It'll take you directly to our donation portal. And the final way that you can give is directly through the mail that you received from us at Hamilton Scholars. You can either send a check in that way, or you can send us your credit card information and we will input it into our system. But it's as easy as that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's stand together more than ever to support our Hammies.